Final part. Odd number that it's 9, but whatever.
So
Hey, that means it can. Well, actually, no. This is not a Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's just a daily thing.
So even though we have the Bad Future color scheme and background going on,
I
we
was
don't
right.
necessarily have the bad. We don't necessarily have the. Yeah, you don't necessarily have the Bad Future music.
No.
It's very similar, though.
Yeah, you'd
This
have
is
to.
kind of
I
Bad
think you'd have to.
Future-ish.
Did they change the music for
Starlight
what's that?
Speedway?
That one, yeah.
No, not really.
No. Okay, because they'd have to. Like, I mean, they could have involved. Oh God, I'm forgetting his name. Sure, T-Lopes. Thank you. Sorry, they could have involved him and had him remix a couple more tracks of the game. That is a possibility.
As I understand it, they didn't even have him to do the Angel Island theme. They actually had someone else do the complete Angel Island theme.
Oh, interesting. Well, I'm.
I mean, that's also a full remix, so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true. It's interesting that they got another person. There might have been.
It may have just been T's availability.
As far as Mighty can bounce off them too.
Yeah, he can bounce off of basically everything.
That's beautiful.
Also, Mini Mighty. You had All Mighty and now Mini Mighty.
Man, you are going up against that goddamn saw blade like the Velociraptor versus the Indominus Rex. You are a real trooper.
And that's why I'm better than Sonic.
Okay. Man, this is weird.
Why, having Mini Mighty?
Yeah. I mean, I'm used to seeing continue icons for the other characters, but Mighty and Ray, wow. It's so surreal.
I think it's because, like, it makes his head look abnormally big when he's small because he's got the shell thing.
Yeah.
You tried to abuse your shielding. It just didn't work out.
Nope.
Too bad, Sonic. You're too slow.
Ha!
I get it, because that's his line from Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
Wow.
Yeah. See, look at me, Skylar. I know Sonic trivia, too.
Yeah, but your setup was abysmal, bud.
What was...
Oh.
What was with the way you were talking just now? It's like you suddenly were channeling the spirit of Jeff Goldblum, just putting the emphasis on completely the wrong word.
Hey, dude, if I could channel the essence of Jeff Goldblum, I wouldn't be here anymore. Like, I
don't think any of us would. Although I kind of do by accident a lot of the time when I'm talking. I mean, people say I sound like Heath Ledger, but listening to myself talk, I kind of think I just sound like Jeff Goldblum. I don't know. Maybe I'm just self-conscious?
Why won't this guy get cut? Man.
Because I'm hard. What? You heard me.
Oh, poor Sonic. That's an image that describes his career right now.
Wait, I want to be in the death trap too. Wait for me.
How does it feel getting left behind, Sonic?
Sonic is a millennial. He wants to die.
Well, I mean, he was born in '91, so yeah, he is.
He is a millennial.
Wait, 90s count as millennials?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Millennials is like mid to late 80s to about 98 or
Oh,
so.
sorry.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
I
it's the general, like, to be fair, like baby boomer is a similarly large age.
There's your
range, 'cause,
Amy.
Like, baby boomer counts like everything from like 45 to like 60 something. So
Like 61 or 62.
yeah, so it's not like this is just millennials or special snowflakes that need to have their generation last longer than everyone else's. No, this is just how these things work.
I just wasn't. I was just pretty sure from the name that millennials started counting from after the 90s.
Millennials mostly refers to a group of people that grew up with computers and more advanced technologies, but pre-widespread use of the internet.
Yeah, basically.
They grew
It's
up
weird
at the
that they
turn
include
of the
80s and 90s
millennium.
in that, though, because in the 80s and the 90s, well, they might as
Well,
well have
it's
been banging rocks together.
early 80s is more Gen Xers.
Yeah.
Again, there's overlap. It's not like it's a strict thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just I'm 88 and I remember computers and stuff. Oh.
Yeah, you'd be a millennial.
You damn millennials. That you see, you're the reason why the world sucks, Lewis. Exactly you. Your fault. Stop buying avocado toast immediately.
Well, you see, when people say millennials are lazy, they're probably talking about me, unfortunately. Like, I'll defend other millennials, but I will not defend myself on that point. I am lazy as hell.
Gotta love those millennials who eat out too much but simultaneously are killing every restaurant in the world.
That's, I think it's a fast food thing, but really...
Are millennials killing Sonic the Hedgehog?
So Sonic's killing himself.
Oh, I mean, yeah, basically. Would that not accurately describe his career in some instances?
This is true, but for some reason Titanic Monarch is now green.
Yeah, this color does
It's-
not work for this area.
Yeah, it's,
I mean,
Like-
if they did like a last minute plot twist where Scourge shows up, maybe, but
Like, it's more that green is not... Even this really dark green is not...
very
as
intimidating.
much of an intimidating color, but B, also not something you associate with Eggman. You know, like, you associate the bright red with Eggman a lot of the time. Like, they could even have
Yeah.
gone for mostly yellow with red accents, and you'd still get that Eggman kind of feel, you know? Or if they had gone for a more generic, just kind
well,
of...
it's like,
techno-based look.
I'm getting a level vibe from this that's similar to, what, Secret Base from Sonic Advance 1?
kinda.
The problem with that vibe is that level's not very memorable. It's kind of just a generic second zone.
That's the one after the part where you climb the tower, right? Not the tower,
No,
the rocket.
it's a second level.
Oh, Secret Base. Sorry, I thought you were talking about his final. Yeah, Secret Base is
No.
okay. It's not.
It's
the best
okay.
level.
It's just I don't remember it for the aesthetic.
The music's pretty rockin' though, in that level. Sonic Advance is an underappreciated game. I think the first one. Yeah, it wasn't re-released on the Wii.
It did in Japan for the Wii U, but
Yeah, but
And
you know,
on
for
it's,
some
Android.
reason.
wait, on Android,
Yep.
really? Oh
Wait,
wow.
Wow.
When?
Huh.
Have no idea. It was a while ago.
Wow. Sonic Advance 1 is a good game. I just wish it would stop blindsiding me with fucking spikes. It doesn't even need the fucking slicers. It's got spikes. Spikes
That
pop
was
out
more of
the
a
ground.
thing in 2 and 3 than 1.
No.
Oh no, two and three do crap like that a lot more than one.
Number 1 was rancid with this one trick where it would stop you in front of a bunch of spikes and then have spikes spring out of the
Pop
ground.
up, you know.
That
Right
happened.
under
That
your feet.
happened a couple of times, but that was way. I didn't feel like it was that bad. That's way more of a 2 and 3 kind of thing. Sonic Advance is a game that I do have
Oh,
a
holy
lot
shit,
of
that's new.
nostalgia for because that was the first 2D Sonic game I ever played. Like I got Sonic Adventure 2. I got in 2002, I think it was. So I got that when I turned 9, and then for Easter that year, which was after my birthday, I got Sonic Advance. So I played those 2 games a lot. So I have a lot of good memories with Advance 1, and I'd like it to be, again, even though I don't like playing as Amy in Advance 1 at all, I'd like them to try it again because I do remember how unique it was to play as her. So
There is a mod that inserts Amy into Sonic 1.
that's true. but
Everyone's in Sonic 1.
I don't. This is just a me thing, but I don't really like playing mods or fan games all that much. Like, I even kind of don't really like to play fan translations because, like, I mean, not that I don't respect the work and the talent that goes into making those things. They obviously take a lot of dedication and stuff. It's just, I don't really have a lot of interest in playing a fan's interpretation of these sorts of things because I don't think that a lot of the times it doesn't match what the developer's interpretation is. And, you know, sometimes that's fine. Sometimes that's better than what we normally get.
That's why
Seriously?
it's an interpretation.
Yeah.
Seriously, Mighty can ride the lightning.
Well, no, that's a lightning shield.
Yeah.
Wait, the lightning shield has always been
Yeah,
able to do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's lightning.
When?
It's
Since
the game
Sonic
came out.
Mania.
Since the dawn of time,
That's-
Lewis. Yeah.
Oh my god! Why am I only just now finding this out? I thought. The
Oh,
lightning
wait, there's
was
a moon! Jump in the moon! There's a secret in there! Jump in the moon! Ryan! No. Oh.
No.
Aw.
That's no moon.
Fuck you, boss. I have armor frames. You can't do shit. Never mind.
Wow.
Oh. And the robot's like, so you do bleed.
I like how they gave this guy a sweet new green eye.
Okay, so the lightning shield makes you ride the lightning. I'm perplexed by this because I always assumed that the lightning would just fly through me.
Nope, it carries you up.
Interesting.
Learn something new every day.
I imagine with the checkpoints and the bonus stages, that's easier to abuse now.
Yes.
A sweet green eye for a sweet green level. Y'all just haters.
Ugh.
Oh. Why is there a thing back here?
Is there a
Nope,
ring
there-
hidden there in the original game?
No.
Huh.
I think there's a spring that lets you go forward faster, but
Wow. Puke egg zone. Oh no, this is green eggs and ham zone. Yeah. I totally wasn't late to that reference.
You tried.
I do not like that green egg, man. Yeah,
Hey, I'd read it.
When are they gonna make a live-action green eggs and ham movie with like, I don't know.
Dude, can we not? I'm
No,
already really
the
upset
X-
that the Grinch is getting a movie
Remade
by
again.
the
Illumination.
Minions people. All right, like, can we
but-
not ruin more Dr.
No.
Seuss?
The Dr. Seuss estate has specifically forbid any live-action movies after Cat in the Hat. We'll never get
Well, I
another
mean,
one again.
they should have done that before the Jim Carrey Grinch because.
Well, the Grinch one is okay.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I
the Grinch
don't.
was
I
not-
think
It's
the
not.
Well, no,
listen,
the original's better, but it's okay.
it's
Yeah, I agree that it
pretty
has
bad.
problems, but it's not a bad
It's
film.
pretty-
I don't think it's a bad
is-
film. I can
It
watch
was
it.
it was
Cat in
amusing.
the Hat, no.
It was amusing in the sense that it was like this weird adult parody of the Grinch. But
Okay, can I ask a question too, though? I mean, because that's the first time I've heard someone have disdain over the creators of Minions making a 3D movie. Why does everyone think that it's going to be Minions but Grinch?
Because that's basically all they do.
Because that's what happened to the Lorax, actually, is that they changed the story, they made everyone an asshole, and they focused a lot on the... I forget
Human
what
characters.
their names... No, they also had, like, they inserted adorable little animals to very clearly be the minions for the Lorax. The Lorax, I know that for some reason there's, like, a huge fan base for that movie, but I think it's awful.
It is pretty bad.
Yeah, so, and...
Well, if there's a huge fan base for it, it means something's right.
No, it
Something's
mean that they're
working.
dumb kids. All right.
Oh,
I was gonna say the minions are popular, but they're not exactly good.
Ted's got a point. There's a huge fan base for other horrible things or lackluster things.
Because to me, a movie's style and a sense of comedy all falls on the writers. And if
The thing about it though is that like ever since the Jim Carrey live action movie, all of the Dr. Seuss adaptations have been snarky modern humor, which well, I guess
like Grinch was an asshole.
well
Yeah, but that's not. But Dr. Seuss is inherently whimsical. You know, like it's not supposed to be like, oh, we think we're so smart, kind of.
And I'm kind of like I'm not like totally hateful of it. I enjoyed the Grinch. Cat in the Hat was kind of, but that was more.
Yeah,
that was
that
more
was a
just
piece
fall.
of shit.
That was just. Well, that was meant to be a really disgusted. But but it was good for one Grinch movie as a weird snarky alternative to the Grinch that we all watched, because we all watched that Grinch.
Yeah, because
they
that is actually a good Christmas special, unlike the what's the stop motion ones? What's that company called? Because
What, like the
those
Rudolph?
those are like, for some reason our parents think that's good, and I don't know, I don't understand why.
I feel like I was born too late to appreciate any of those. But
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, where bullying is a-okay until you're useful.
I had a point. I lost it. I'm attempting to reclaim it. Ever since the Grinch, it seems like every adaptation is trying to go with modern snarky humor to try and get the modern people interested in Dr. Seuss again.
Well, they kind of have to.
But
I think.
Well,
They're-
no,
yeah,
they,
yeah.
those books still sell to children.
Here's my point of contention. There has been no attempt whatsoever to try and modernize the spirit of those original stories, as in the whimsical, kind of inspiring stories.
Well, actually,
You know?
there's a Cat in the Hat TV show, like aimed at like Nick Jr. kind of ages. I don't know. Like I've only seen like a couple of seconds of
Well,
it
yeah,
when I was babysitting cousins.
they probably view that as a bit of a throwaway, though. You know?
Yeah,
I mean, I'm sure the
definitely
people-
definitely not in a major motion picture for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like they had their shot at snarky humor. They did it well once. They did it blandly once, and they're probably going to do it somewhat blandly again. I'd like to see them try to modernize the spirit. You know, try to do something that's true to the spirit.
You want something more wholesome.
Yeah. It's kind of a similar complaint to the Hobbit movies, if I'm going to reach for something completely different, where they were...
Oh, so you want Cat in the Hat to have a giant dragon? Okay.
No,
How do we make that work?
what a lot of people note about the Hobbit movie trilogy is that it was very transparently trying to be the Lord of the Rings 2.0.
Instead of
So-
trying to be
Instead of trying to be the Hobbit. And the Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings were two very different stories, so it's kind of glaring, you know?
Yeah. So they made like half of a good Hobbit movie, like the first half of the first
movie.
Hobbit? Yeah, the first half of the first movie does feel like a Hobbit movie. It's just that after that they just decided to make a worse Lord of the Rings. Instead.
Well, you know, even in those portions, there are places where the tone clashes with the original work. Thorin Oakenshield is basically Boromir, and in the book, he's kind of not. He's weird in the book. He talks a lot. He wears colorful clothing. He's got a long white beard, and he was at the bottom of the fucking dog pile at Bilbo's door. You know, like he had his serious moments, but he was a funny character. He wasn't the cool, stoic, angry guy. So, you know, I'm not as bitter about that as I could be, as a lot of people are, but it would have been interesting to see them try to be a bit more loyal. And it's a similar situation.
What was the spark following Mighty? Was that just you being
I'm super.
Okay,
Yeah.
for some reason, I was thinking of... I don't know why I was thinking
Eggman,
of...
green is not your color.
For some reason, I was thinking of Sonic CD, which makes no sense
Oh,
because I
God.
played that game for a total of like a half an hour.
It is the
But-
green eggs and ham zone.
Well, this is a scrapped Sonic
Look.
CD boss, so it makes sense.
Look,
Wait, it is?
Yep.
the pipes are ham colored, and the egg
This is a
is green.
scrapped Sonic CD boss
Yeah.
color?
This was going to be, I think, the final boss, if I remember correctly, but
That would make a whole lot more sense than the final boss we actually
Yeah,
got.
see, they changed it so now I have to do this phase of the fight.
Yeah.
But
I would
don't
not,
quote me on
could
that.
not, in a base. I would not, could not with your face. I do not like...
That green egg, man. Now have at you, fat bald man.
Wait, what did they change?
You have to do that, if you got enough hits on him and broke one of the arm things, you skipped a heavy
Oh.
fight. Now you have to do
Yeah.
at least one of them.
Oh, I see.
Mind you, if you're good enough to where you can actually get rid of all those at one cycle, you're probably not gonna have any trouble with it anyway. But
Well, I
Yeah.
didn't... I was really bad at the heavy fights when I played this.
fair enough.
But, I mean, I'm also bad at video games.
I love
so-
Eggman's animation there.
This was the end of Sonic Colors, wasn't it?
Kind of, yeah.
Actually, yeah, basically.
And then everyone goes super and runs off. The end.
Wait, there's no final boss? There's no...
Nope.
Eggman
Here's
fell
my
into the
question.
portal.
Huh.
Here's my question. The ending for Mania Mode, if you're playing as Mighty or Ray, what is it like?
You just leave and then it's the same animation, but they replace Tails and Knuckles with Mighty and Ray.
Huh. Okay. Makes sense.
So even if you get all of the Chaos Emeralds, you can't fight...
You can't play Egg Reverie as Mighty or Ray.
yeah, Egg Reverie
I
is
mean,
only Sonic.
you can with level select, but
Well, that makes sense because, again, like Sky Chase Zone, that level was kind of it doesn't do anything for Encore Mode, specific kind of style of play. You know?
now as always, the credits go on for way too fucking long because it's a Sega game.
We have to make sure that we credit each individual janitor with their own splash page.
They had HR people in these
Well,
credits.
the credits go on too long because they added more credits for Sonic Mania Plus.
Well, you could have
Well,
skipped
they were
them.
long to begin with, but
They were long to begin with, but they weren't that long, and the music sort of played through a certain number of tracks, which were all like the main themes and the intro themes and that kind of stuff.
Just hold the jump button. Fast forward.
Now they sort of have to tack on like a menu theme so that it continues playing while the credits
At least it's
wrap
not
up.
Sonic. Is it? At least it's not Sonic Colors long.
no,
Yeah.
but it's still really freaking long.
Because after Speak to Your Heart ends, I just
Yeah,
tune
couldn't be
out.
bothered. But yeah, this is what you get when you got the emeralds in.
Oh, this is the
Encore
scene
mode.
where Tails chokes on a chili dog.
Oh, it is actually a bar. Holy crap!
Why are you here?
You're too cool. Oh, thank you, game.
What was
Aw.
that he brought
You're
up? Was
winner.
that
And somebody already made it a roundabout to be continued.
Yeah.
Edit for it as well.
But yeah, those are my times, and that's all 7 emeralds.
I do like that they show you your times at the end. No, that's interesting.
So apparently there's rumors going about that the ending of Encore Mode is actually a sneak preview to Forces DLC coming out soon.
Oh boy.
You know, probably by the time this video goes up, that'll already have been announced.
Yeah, I mean,
Because it's BrainScratch
never
comms.
date our videos.
Well,
yeah,
wait,
we
no.
always date
At
our
this
videos.
juncture, why?
I know that's a question for another day, Lewis. Why?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I don't. I
think
think
that rumor's
Forces Beyond
bogus.
Redemption.
Like I
Yeah,
hope
mean,
it's bogus,
I think
but
I hope it's bogus too. But it does
I don't
talk
see.
about
I don't see how. What's the connection?
at the end of Encore Mode, you knock
classic,
Eggman into
the
the
portal.
Phantom Ruby portal.
And Classic Eggman meets up with regular Eggman.
Yeah.
Uh,
The
Again.
rumor is that there's going to be Forces DLC where Classic Eggman teams up with
that
Modern Eggman.
that kind of sounds
Do
more like.
you guys remember? At the end of Forces when Sonic Team wins and all that
no,
thing?
There's the
'cause
point-
that-
there's
I
the
don't
point
remember
one.
anything about that game.
Well, all right. But do you at least remember the meter that like signifies your progression? Like
Oh,
Sonic
the
is
Sonic
Sonic
owes
Eggman owns
99.9%.
at the end of the game, Eggman still has 1% left, which is never explained.
Well, yeah, because he's not dead, so he still exists. Man,
Which I
screw
would-
you and your
I would think that's
Eggman, your Eggman erasure, John. All right,
Yeah.
I'm trying.
Okay, I can sort of see where you're going with that, but that sounds more like a setup for a sequel than Forces DLC.
Oh, I agree. And I hope it is just leads to another game and not so much DLC for a game I don't give a shit about.
Yeah. But we'll see come the future.
Oh, well, it was a lot of fun. I'm really glad I got to be on my first and last BrainScratch LP. So, take care, everybody.